If you're like me and you have, say, an English bulldog or French bulldog or something along those lines, you know how expensive your pet can become. They have lots of health issues. So joining us this morning, we've got Alicia and Hillary. It's an interesting name for a puppy, but Hillary here talking about ways to kind of reduce those expenses and things that you can do to kind of help your wallet.
You know, unexpected expenses are just that. They're unexpected. It's hard to predict when they're going to occur, but there are some things you can do to help avoid some possible unexpected charges. And a lot of that is rooted in preventative care for your pets. So making sure that you bring them to their wellness exam every year to get their vaccinations. It's always cheaper to treat pets before they get sick than it is to treat them after. Same can be said with heartworms and flea medications. It's cheaper to have that preventative medication than having to pay for treatment. And when you go to your vet, there are always vaccinations that are required by your state or your parish's law. But sometimes there are vaccinations that are optional. So speak with your vet, find a vaccination plan that works for you, works for your pet, and that might be a way to avoid potentially some additional vaccinations your pet might not need. And it's also really important, too, to shop around for a great veterinarian. All veterinarians have different prices, different services. Find one you're comfortable with, one that you can afford on your budget. So there are some ways to make sure it's working for you as well as it's working for your pet.
There are some low-cost facilities around town, the LA SPCA being one of them. We take Della to the SPCA quite frequently. What about pet insurance? When is that a good option for you?
Pet insurance is really something you should consider, especially if you have a breed that is known to have health issues.
English Bulldog.
Like an English Bulldog, or any animals that had like the real squishy face in the front. A lot of times if you adopt from a shelter like our facility, I know other rescue groups and shelters do as well, your pets will come with a free trial of pet insurance. It's for 30 days, so always make sure you activate that. It can't hurt to have it, and you can, of course, continue it after the 30-day trial is up. But there are a lot of options out there for pet insurance. Every plan is not created equal, so make sure you do your research, make sure that it's covering, you know, those things that you want it to cover. But it is a really great option to have, and it can really save you a lot of money at the end of the day.
And what about those emergency situations that your pet finds themselves maybe with a gash or a burn or something along those lines?
I would really recommend taking a pet first aid and CPR class. The Red Cross still has a course that you can take online. It is for a fee, but it's really helpful information. And YouTube, find reputable channels, of course, but YouTube is a really great resource. You know, watch those. Sometimes if it's something that you can just take care of at home properly and it makes your pet comfortable and they don't need further care, you've saved yourself a couple $100s in vet bills. And I'm not saying, of course, that don't ever take your pet to an emergency vet should they need it. You always want to make sure your pet is taken care of. But there are some things that you can learn how to do on your own, like, you know, if they have a cut on their paw pad, you know, how to clean it, how to bandage it, how to change it. You don't have to bring it to a vet then. Yeah,
we had a very fun after-hours vet bill with Huey P. Long at one point, so that was a lot of fun.
It is.
Although, if you are looking for a new animal to add to your home, we've got Hillary here, and Hillary actually has a sister named Dimples. So, Hillary and Dimples.
Yes, it is rather interesting names for the pair. They were owner surrenders. You know, unfortunately, their owner just wasn't prepared for all of the chaos that puppies can bring into your home, like chewing on furniture or personal belongings. So, just something to be mindful of if you're going to add a puppy to your home. Be prepared for puppy behavior.
But she is honestly very well behaved, I have to say, because I was even calling her in the newsroom, and she would come every time I was like, come see. And so, you know, she perked up, she'd come right on over. So, easily trained.
Absolutely. She really is a sweet dog. She's going to make a family very happy.
And again, if she's taken by the time you decide that you want her, Dimples is also up for adoption as well. They are siblings. So if you want more information about them or the services offered at the SPCA, you can go to the website right there on your screen, or you can call that phone number right there. So thank y'all.